Alrighty, let's do this. Missed the games last week, not going to miss these ones. G'day, legends! TJC Sports here. Did I say that right? TJC Sports. So yeah, welcome back to another Pacific Championships NRL live stream reaction here. Today we're going to be reacting to New Zealand versus Tonga. I'm actually, just give me a second, editing the screen so I'm not completely blocking the background aesthetics that we've made for this. Boom, boom, done. I was already running a couple minutes late. Didn't want to make you guys be waiting years, because I swear that's what it would have been like. The thing decides to perfectly work the moment I hit live. It's like it knew, legends. It just knew how legendary we are and how important it was to get back into the rhythm of things, baby. Oh, yeah. Currently, just watching Tonga and Fiji do their pre-game rituals before we get on with the big thing itself. Don't forget, legends, if you enjoy the stream, to hit that like button and subscribe. This is one of our last streams we're going to be doing for the year, because I'm actually going to the final, legends. Actually, that kind of leads into a comment here I'm seeing in the corner here. Tyler, I'm going to the Pacific Championships final next Sunday. Awesome, Liam. Maybe I'll see you there. Go Australia. That sounds so boring, but that's how it is, eh? Bulldog Season says, yes, I'm sure you're super excited then, legend, for the stream. New Zealand by 4, first try scorer, Will Warbrick. The brick house. Nobody can stop him when he's at his full speed, eh, legend? He can smash through glass defense like it's nothing. Let's go, SJ, says Mel. Could be a potential last game for SJ. Yeah, SJ is counting down his days right now, isn't he? After this one, if New Zealand do win, they will take on Australia in the final. If Tonga win, I think they'll take on Australia in the final. For me personally, I think Tonga have a better chance in the final, but also, no disrespect to New Zealand, maybe they come out and absolutely pump Tonga and make me eat my words. King Guffer signs with the Dargans. It hasn't been announced, but we all know it's happened. Fox League stuff, Para have released him. He's a Dargan, I know, and you know what? Good on him. I don't really mind. I mean, thanks to the King for his service to the club. But in rebuilds, when you're getting to latter ages, there's always a risk there, especially if you don't fit the system. And I think it was the best for Guffer and for the Parramatta Eels. But that does not take away from the years he gave to the club. How do you feel about him? Who he was on the field was truly special. Bunny's guy says, yo. Bunny's a guy, my G, the 21er. Jason Reeder says, evening, legends. It was my birthday last week. Well, happy late birthday, legend. I have to say that a lot of my life. I never remember birthdays. Up the Kiwi, says Jason Reeder. Not shocked there, mate. Up the Kiwis. If I had a preference in terms of my connection, I have a bit of family in New Zealand. I'd probably prefer New Zealand to win if I had to choose between the two, but that doesn't go against Tonga. That doesn't go against them. I don't have any particular dislike for Tonga. As I said, I think Tonga can give Australia a better scare in the final, so I would call it a win-win, but yeah, I guess I'd have more of a connection to New Zealand if I had to pick. Up the Kiwis, says Mel. Up the Kiwis. Come on, Tonga, NLMB edits. And yes, I'm just going to be chanting with you whatever you pick, legends. Liam Pritchard says, Josh Adokar got sacked by the Bulldogs. Yes, he did. I can't confirm, but hearing the little words of the fox and the butter. But no, probably Dargans. Hey, TJC says NLMB edits. Hello, NLMB edits. Kiwis 24-12. You're thinking a very tight one, legend. Well, could be a close game, couldn't it? It doesn't scream a smashing, does it? Look, I'm not going to say that it's out of the realms of chance that it ends up being a smashing. But what game do I ever stream where I say it's, out of the realms? Any game could turn out any way, I like to say, folks. So far on the poll, it looks like 69% of you have gone for Warriors. New Zealand Warriors, New Zealand Kiwis. Like, come on. New Zealand Kiwis, legends, at 69%. Tonga at 31% here, legends. Looks like the Tonga fans need to get more into their team right now on the poll, legends. Come on, get up for it. Basically, but not quite. Basically, but not quite, Mel, all right? We're going into technicalities here, technicalities, all right? Forget it. When Aussie have Moses, we're scary. Mate, Mitchell Moses is the best, bro. Nathan Cleary who, as we've always said. Nathan Cleary who, mate? He wishes. Kiwis by force, says Liam Pritchard. Liam's going with an even closer game than any of yous. The referee right now just waiting to plant the ball down on the ground to let us lift up for an exciting game of 80 minutes rugby league in the Pacific Championship Legends. The game is actually starting a little bit late, honestly. It was due to kick off at 6:05, and now it is nearly 6:10. They're really delaying it, Gem, aren't they? Gem being a little bit slow for all us viewers at home. The team lists are as follows, Legends. For the Kiwis, we have Keanu Kinney, the Gold Coast Titan, at fullback, with Jermaine Asoko and Will Warbrick on the wings. Peter Hiku and Matthew Tomoko, the Smoko, line up in the centres. Charles Nicol-Klukstad and Sean Johnson, the backup halves for New Zealand, line up in the halves, filling in for the injured Jerome Hughes and Dylan Brown here. The game officially kicks off, Legends. First half is underway here with a good run in there from Jason Taumalolo, Legends. To finish off the New Zealand lineup, we have Fisher Harris and Joseph Tarpany in the props. Phoenix Crossland for the Knights at number 9. Second rowers are Isaiah Papali'i and Scott Sorensen. Is that a preview of the 2025 Penrith Panthers second rowers? Early speed here. Tonga rushing past New Zealand. Tough race there to catch up and collect. And at lock, it is Leo Thompson, Nafua White, Cody Nicarimo, Griffin Nee, Marata Niokore, interchange, Aaron Clark, 18th man, a man who's gone off to the Warriors. As for Tonga, Legends, the defending team, Scott Sorensen with the forced error here for New Zealand. You can thank your lucky stars, Tonga. Leopawadi lines up at fullback for Tonga with Daniel Tupou and Sione Katoa on the wings. Paul Alamotti and Moses Sule in the centres. Our halves are Tumola Lohia and Isaiah Katoa, with the captain being Adam Fanua-Blake joining up with Felice Kafusi in the props, protecting their 9, Silavia Havili. Homo Olakawatu and Eli Katoa in your second row, and Jason Tamalolo, as we mentioned earlier, with a barging run, is at a lock. As for the interchange, it is Soddy Luke, Satili Tupanua, Tanila Paseka, and Sua Wong. 18th man is Tolata Kula. I don't know how Kula's not making this team, but, that's down to the Tonga coach's decisions. I just really don't get that, right, Legends? I really think that he deserves to be in that lineup, but, that's just my opinion. I'm not complaining about a Manly player missing out. It's Manly. And yes, they did, Mel. They got Boyd from the Titans. He never misses, as a certain legend says. So you've got a keeper right there. Moses needs to win a trophy. Mate, Mitchell Moses is going to win a trophy in 2025 with Parramatta. Premiership, bro. It's coming, all right? It's destined to be. In the next 3 years, Para will win a premiership in one of those years. It's going to be a 3-peat. No, it's going to be a 4-peat. Thank you very much. It's going to be a 5. Panthers ain't got nothing on us. If they had Mitchell Moses, they'd be doing a 10-peat. That's how much better he is. That is just he's the crumbs, Nathan Cleary. Olakuatu down the left wing, almost loses it, but not quite, Legends here. In New Zealand, there are a lot of Tonga supporters. I know, Legend, I know, but if I knew who my cousins would be supporting, it would be New Zealand. Now down the middle here, Isaiah Katoa over round Leheopawani, and it's a beautiful pass. Sione Katoa. New Zealand will trail here to begin the game. Tonga smasher through. It's a beautiful try there. And the crowd erupts in red and white. The two-digger. What a try, smacker. That is a plus in all our books. Just taking a look here again at it. Over around Leopawadi just finds the space, and it's a beautiful pass. And it feels like almost there wasn't enough there from Warbrick, but also what was he meant to do? He could have risked something there if he jumped into it. Once he sidesteps there, Keanu Kinney does his absolute best to rush into Sione Katoa, but Sione Katoa, the big man he is, he's never getting stopped by a skinny man like Keanu Kinney, no matter how hard he tries there. Look away, Gold Coast fans. Look right ahead, Tonga and Sharks fans. And 4-0 is the score to open up, and it's in favour of Tonga here. The away side, I say away quotation marks because of how close they are, leads. Shout out to the number 6 Lolo there, not to be confused with Tomalolo. Absolutely beautiful stuff. If you enjoyed that, legends, don't forget to smash that like. We're just waiting on the kick now, but oh my goodness me. The passion, man, the passion that these guys show, it makes me feel bad that it's always Australia that wins most of the time. Most of the time. Ole, ole, ole. Let's go, Kiwis. Jinx mode is on. William Hunt, you could not have been more right, Wills. It's all on you, Wills. It's all on you. That try is your fault, Wills. Hang your head in shame, my boy. Warbrick, go back to the storm already, says Mel. Head back to the grubs already. We're done with you now. All right, we're done with you, Warbrick. Not good enough for us. Oh, I hear the sirens outside. They've just heard about that try from Sione Katoa and the hit he did on Keanu Kinney. Call the ambulance, legends. He's gonna need it. It's official. Off the sirens are dumbing down. They must have helped him out. Brilliant stuff. Bloop, 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 bloop. I love all the stuff on my screen that people will never see on YouTube. Technology, man. My fault, eh? Okay, I can take it. I'm not even sorry. Hey, you're the one that said activate Jinx mode, legend. Yeah, Kenny's fine. Kenny's fine, legend. He got smacked act. We carry on, legends, with a 6-0 lead to Tonga here. First tackle out of the way. Havili goes over to the left now. Paolo Motti, officially premiership winner with Panthers after being told by the Bulldogs to look elsewhere. Goes over to the left here with Felice Kafusi here. Current Dolphin, former Melbourne Storm player, former star Melbourne Storm player. And Jason Tomalolo unleashing some of his 2018, 2016, 17 form there. And then they'll kick early, over to the right, and on the 10 is collected by Kenny. Kenny now with a bit of speed will just flop to the ground. Don't talk to me anymore, Wills, in fact. You're just going to completely ghost him, Mel. Just going to completely get him out of your life. Para put Jack Williams at prop. Well, that's probably a good idea, legend. I think Jack Williams is going to be a good signing for us. In fact, I'd argue that if we hadn't signed Lomax, I could put him as the best as one of the best signings. But Lomax is just that good that unless we get like a Pappenhausen, but even then, I'm not huge on that with the injury history. Did you know I went to the grand final? No, I did not, Liam. But good for you, buddy. Good for you. I was 4 years off being born for that grand final. But that's one we should have won, looking at everything. Let's go, Kiwis, says William Hunt. Hopefully they can bounce back. Don't worry, New Zealand fans. There's still every hope in the world of it. Now, through the middle here. Tonga. Flash of red. No black and white to be seen. Flipped on his back there. Pappy tonight. Strawberry session. Maybe we get him. We could, legend, but I'm not a fan of it. I'm a fan of it, but I'm not a fan. I think Pappy's a great fullback when he's fit, and he would be amazing in that instance. But I just don't know if I trust him to not get injured. If he doesn't get injured, then absolutely. And if he does get signed, I fully back it and hope that he does absolutely incredible for us. Good player, good guy. I'm just concerned about the glass ankles. Like, I would rather a Guffo for the whole season than a Pappy. Pappy to Para, Guffo is leaving. Yeah, Clint Gufferson is leaving, legend. That's why we signed the young Silongi, to give him a chance to potentially play fullback. Clint Gufferson has been granted a release from his final year of his contract, and there is and Fox League have confirmed that he's off to. If everything's to be believed and who he's talking to and the pictures, he's going to the Dragons, William. Clinton Gufferson. The Parramatta Eels Guffo era is done, and Mitchell Moses should be the captain based on rumours too. Welcome, SS Storm fan. Nice logo, legend. Nice logo. SJ now clears it in the air. Sean Johnson with a beautiful kick and an even more beautiful catch. Daniel Tupou, the rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo, goes to the ground. Boo. Then we've got Hopawati. Just trying to play it simple. Couldn't make too much of it, though. It's a good short pass from Isaiah Katoa to Sione Katoa. Is Katoa going to become the new Smith? Because the amount of Katoas that I'm seeing nowadays. Olakuatu here, rushing forward. Papali'i with a good tackle. It's been a rough time for some of these players in club level. Isaiah Papali'i, when he left Para, went to Tigers, just wasn't quite the same. Though you can only assume in his move to the Penrith Panthers that things will improve. Now on the 10, collected by the New Zealand Kiwis. Oh my goodness, no way! No way they're going to get him into the goal! And the post! The post is the best defender in rugby league! The post! The post saves their lollies! Scratch supporting your clubs, I'm supporting the post! Watch it again, legends! Honestly, he's already up, but look at that! Look at that! If he doesn't hit that post, he's going over. He's going over. That's the saviour. Superheroes are born! And now the Kiwis will even get a penalty. Where is Jerome Hughes? He is injured, legend, just like Dylan Brown. Because Jerome Hughes and Dylan Brown are injured, New Zealand are actually working with their backup halves of Sean Johnson and Chance Nickel-Klokstad, who, by the way, would be absolute superstars either of them if they played for Tonga, but that's that's a whole different can of worms, especially Chance. Fisher Harrison, oh, Warrior, oh my goodness, that was a bad knock-on. Poor pass, poor run. The post is the best defender, totally. The goalpost is a great team. The goalpost, it's actually nobody talks about, but it's a 19-man squad. All right? 17 players you see running about, one backup player for injuries, and the legend that we all love to this day, the goalposts. Extraordinary abilities. Tonga now. Past the 40. Speeds on. Gets to the 30 there. Crossland and Leo Thompson showing the Knights what they'll be doing in 25 potentially, unless Leo Thompson, who's heading to the market, could get a go to the Bulldogs or something based on rumours. Tamalolo almost bashing through again. Jason Tamalolo is setting back the clock 5 years this game. And Fisher Harris getting in trouble from the referee saying, who, me? Tonga putting the pressure on the Kiwis. What a disappointing tournament it would be if New Zealand legitimately go down with nothing to show for it and no finals. Yeah, play of the ball interrupted by Fisher Harris, and then he even runs it again for another. You know what you did, Fish. Don't fish around for some luck. Tell I want Parramatta to go after Ryan Pappenhausen. I would like Pappy, legend, but I don't want to assume anything till I hear anything that isn't hope, legend. All right? I don't want to assume anything's happening till that, but yes, he would be a good signing, assuming we could keep him fit. That's the big if, though. That's the big if, legends, all right? Like, honestly, I know it sounds kind of odd. Oh, of course you'd rather him. He's got a 4P. Like, I'd rather an Edwards who stays fit for every game, but that's not going to happen. or bring Guffo back for a years before the knee issues. The post best defender ever. Come on, New Zealand, says William Hunt. Come on, New Zealand. Come on, baby. By the way, legends, penalty kick. Done within a nick. 8-0 now. New Zealand continue to crumble and trail. Something has to change soon. Pure momentum all game so far has been for Tonga, though who knows, maybe it's just a good start. Keep hoping, New Zealand. Keep hoping. It's only 8-0. Plenty of time to come back. Dang right, William Hunt. Dang right. Para can be down 20-0 with 10 minutes to go, and I'll beg. Comebacks, legends. They're real. They exist. They are plausible, even if so deniable. Tupou. Held back by Sorensen and Fish. Speaking of fishing, Tonga, round to the right. Tamalolo. Jason Tamalolo pushing off two. Tackle. Havili. Over to Adam Fanua-Blake. Adam Fanua-Blake passes over to Olakuatu. Olakuatu goes to the ground there. Havili again. Fanua-Blake. Held out by Leo Thompson, Scott Sorensen. And we got a bit of a leg grab there. And onto the ground he goes halfway line. Isaiah Katoa now under plenty of pressure. Gets a bit of a bear hug there from Phoenix Crossland crossing around. And it goes to Will Warbrick here like a brick of stone. Here he goes. Rush him. I'm sending my emojis through the screen. Well, legend, I can see that. I can see that, man. Ooh, adding a bit, aren't you? You added a bit. You're changing the picture in front of everyone, William. Sending them through. And to Smoko! To Smoko! What Smoko smokes himself out? Smokes himself out. Bars of soap for hands. Players with catching ability like that should get bans. And now Tonga will get a scrum here, legends. Here they come. New Zealand, New Zealand, New Zealand. What is happening right now? Tonga now, down the left, legends. Running here. Held by Crossland. And what the? Papali'i of all players holding his head there after what was a pretty simple tackle. SJ's going, what on earth's wrong with you?
All right, guys, see ya.
Yeah, what is happening to the Kiwis? Well, honestly, legend, I think Tonga are just showing that they are a bloody decent team. They're just not Australia. People forget, even though the game got a little bit more spacious towards the end when that first game happened, Tonga still held Australia to like 6-0 for an hour of that game, which is not easy. Never write off these boys, but never write off a comeback from New Zealand. It's a game of two halves, legends. Kicks round, bounces off one, ends up in the other, and Jermaine Asako goes to the ground there. SJ now. There seemed to be a little bit of a question from Tonga if it came off any New Zealand boys, but the ref will say otherwise there. I don't think there was, but, it's worth an appeal, I guess. New Zealand now. Through the middle. Yeah, what's happening to the Kiwis? Let's go. What William Hunt says, the Kiwi sport pack should be good enough to punch through the middle. It should be, legend. It should be. But it's not doing it right now. Not right now. Tyler, Billy Slater was the host. Yeah, Bill. That's cool, legend. I hope Billy Slater had a fun time at the races. I'm sure he did. A lot of the boys do. Mel says, need I remind you last year's 30-0 scoreline? We do not talk about when New Zealand had their record win over Australia. We do not talk about that. 30-0 never happened. Fluke! Fluke, I say. Fluke! Now Tonga. Over past the 10 to the ground now. A patch of green is something that New Zealand haven't seen yet. I couldn't imagine being on the bench right now for the Kiwis, just going, oh, it's happening. Kiwis have too many NRL players. Well, send them back over the ditch. Send them back over. Send them off. Get them off. Jokes. Get them off. I don't want to see them. How good was Lomax and Moses last week and Edwards? Hey, I don't know who the heck this Dylan Edwards is with his 4-peat. Mitchell Moses, though, and Zach Lomax, heck yeah, legend. They're the best. All right, greatest players of all time. You know, what's so funny is everyone talks about this Brian Toto and Nathan Cleary, but they couldn't even find a way to eat dinner with my boys, Lomax and Moses. Those two. You know, Cleary couldn't find his way to the table with the chin, and Lomax, he can kick, mate. He can score. He can run. Toto can't kick. All right, there. I'm doing fine, legends. Rugby League History says I'll be at England Samoa game today. Look out for me on the telly. Look out for you, indeed. I will, legend. England and Samoa. Liam Purchase says, Tyler, my prediction for the NRL season, Eels will win the Premiership Trophy next year. 1 second, legend Liam. That is such a legendary prediction. It's got to go into our pinned message for the stream. Parramatta Eels legends are winning in 2025 here. Tonga now, 35 out. And Tamalolo. What is with Jason Tamalolo? He gains no meters and is invisible for Cowboys the last year or few years. Yet, for Tonga, he's decided that he's the Hulk again. Honestly, I'd be putting money on Tomalolo. There's so many names. Tomalolo to get something in this one. And what happened here? Did they knock that on, Kitty? Seems like there's a few arguments. We could see a captain's challenge coming up. Yes, we do. Captain's Challenge, legends. Can they fix it? No, they can't. Let's go, legend. Let's go, legends. Just there, my boy. Love you, bro. Esther Stormford says, Matty Ashton is a great player. Brilliant player. Cleary halfback with biggest chin. Number 1 on ladder with biggest chin. He's the biggest chin, biggest chin, biggest chin. Cleary's got the biggest chin. Oh, da. Far out, man. Far out. It's a doozy. Warbrick by anytime try scorer. Good for you. Best of luck with it, Rum Jungle. Darian Fox says, come on, Kiwis. Come on. Oh, look, legend, I agree with you. I agree with you we're a few years off, but what's wrong with saying next year's our year for fun? We've got work to do, all right? You don't make the greatest team overnight. Riles needs time. Absolutely agree. 2025 is a shifting year, but even if I don't fully go, oh, yeah, we're 100% winning, I am backing us for improvement, not to be bottom three. And just that, all right? Improvement and not bottom 3 or 2, please. That's my expectations from this year. But I'll be cheering them as if they're first place because that's how I choose to support them and how I choose to show my loyalty. Every Parafan can show it how they want. It will be the some teams challenging. Absolutely, or probably. I find it hard to see Roosters challenging to the same extent, legend. I really do think it's a Melbourne and Penrith horse race. Maybe somebody surprises, but like it will be a Melbourne Penrith horse race. Riles' A+ would be making the top 8. For me, a pass is just fighting, at least. At least. I purely just want improvement and I want to see some change, a build. And that's what I'm seeing so far in the off-season, I believe. SJ, what happened here while I was focused on SJ? Oh, soft takeout. Soft takeout, bro. He's the guy that says my chips were too crunchy. Come on, SJ. SJ, you're better than that. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they do have a war chest east, but we haven't seen the investment yet. They've let go of quite a few players now before they even told Terrell May he could go, before that even. So I think it's going to be a learning experience for these players, Legends. It's going to be a learning kind of experience, Legends. I'm having a serious talk here.
I know. My team bought me a present. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, Legends. Sorry. People don't fully get streams. That they're live. But yeah, no, they do have a chess Legend. They're beaten, but they've got so many players to buy. They're going to need to learn to play together. And you know, with how confident Panthers and Storm are, and the way Storm's recruiting has just been smart, not big, and they haven't lost much. I see. Yeah, Roosters should be around 5th to 8th in my opinion at this stage. Jason Reader, that's the perfect kind of area where I could see them finishing. Not going to lie, I could even see them finishing in 9th, but I really don't. It's hard for me to believe Roosters can't just play for me, it would be weird for Roosters not to make finals. They're that kind of team, Legends. It would just be weird. Not quite right. Maggie West says, come on, Kiwis, get your heads up. Hope a comeback's on the horizon. Well, Legend, so far, Tonga's been keeping them out. They're going to have to try a bit. Canterbury seem to have an infinite salary cap as well. They are buying every Tom, Dick and Harry. Mate, don't forget Joe. I am shocked that they haven't bought like somebody every day of November. That's how big Bulldogs' cap is. Everybody's being signed for 500k to $1 million. You know, their links to Leo Thompson and Adam Vanua Blake Rochester. The Cronulla Sharks new signing. The captain of Tonga represents with a huge try. And New Zealand are up in arms at each other. They can't believe it. They can't believe it. Adam Vanua Blake, a freak bloke. Forget the AFB, man. The Giants. How do you allow someone so big to run like that? It was such an obvious fake pass, and he becomes prime Brett Cuddy. Cronulla Sutherland Sharkies. I think Canterbury have given up on developing players and just went, if you can't beat them, buy them. Yeah, Legend. For some reason, I feel like that's where a lot of clubs are going now that they're seeing how good Panthers and stuff are. It's like, we need to catch up quick because they're only getting better, it seems. Where can you watch this game? It's on Gem, Legend, which is, for me, Channel 92. I've never watched a game on Gem before, really. I haven't watched many games on Gem, Legend, so it was a bit of a learning trip for me to watch it too. Because they've got the races on, so we can't watch it on Channel 9. The traitor score, says Mel. Hey, he may be a traitor, but he's also a winner. The traitor has just slated. Tonga's, honestly, I hate to say it, but Tonga, this game and this squad probably, from the looks of it, is too good for New Zealand. Too good. I've watched a bit of his cup. Legend. Watched a bit of his cup. Sorry, his game that he played for Panthers. Yeah, no, he is an exciting talent, rugby league history, but, you know, how good you do in the cup versus long-term in the senior side are two very different things. You can absolutely shine in the cup and then fail, for the most part, at the senior level. I think only time will tell with him. I've heard some good stuff also about Josh Papali'i, potentially, for the future, Josh. But we'll see, Legend. I don't think Riles has told anybody necessarily that you are confirmed to have that spot. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But, yes, he's going to get first dibs, and it's going to be about can anyone beat him to it. Truly someone where I hope he lives up to his potential because he does have it. Thoughts on the signings for the Eels? I think we've signed some great players, Legend. Tonga past the 40 here. To go through them and my exact thoughts, Jack Williams, I think he's a great, simple addition that will hopefully do us some good. I'm never a huge fan of Cronulla Sutherland players, but I'm happy to have him. Oh, New Zealand, through the legs! Tonga, let him run! Oh, boo! Boo! Let us have some fun! But yeah, you got Jack Williams. You've got you got a lot of rumours. Can't believe Zach Lomax. I think. Well, can it speak for Momax? Like he's my favourite. I can't wait to watch the first Momax Combat game. It's going to be truly exciting, Legend. I see Zach as our answer to Toto in terms of that rivalry. We've signed Dean Hawkins as a backup. I think that's a good... I like him as a backup, all right, Legend? Maybe not as the starter, but I like him as the backup because one thing we've lacked in the past is, players for when players go down. So perfect signing there, I think, for what we need. I think we need a 9, but Para clearly agrees with that. There's a lot of rumours about that, and quite a few people are telling me, yes, we are looking at a 9. Thank you. You've perfectly described what I was kind of trying to get out. I think I said the field, but I don't think I said the general yet. Also, the injury pro side that we've had with players in the past, it's important that we have that. Jack Williams, he's a decent signing. He's under 30, played over 100 first games, and he's hardly been injured, which is what we need. We've had too many injuries, Legend, in the past. It's absolutely destroyed seasons. Kiwis can do it. Yes, they can, Paula Kalame. Tonga for the win, TJC, for the win, neutralizer. Thoughts on Sivo leaving? It was time, Legend. No disrespect to Sivo, but it was time! It's time! Speaking of time, it's time for New Zealand to hand the crowd over! Tonga will score again! Again! Hand the crowd over! Even Santa Claus is in the house! Even Santa Claus! T-O-N-G-A, Tonga! Watch it again! Offload. Here we go. It was a good pass. A good run. Whoa! It's not even Christmas yet. Why is Santa there? Because he can be. Because he's Tonga colours, Legend. Tonga colours. And Avili goes over. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to it, please. Whoop, whoop. If they score another after they're done. Oh, absolutely, they're done if they score another, Legend. But this is looking ugly. I can't believe it. Tonga, man. Look at him. I can't believe this, or I refuse to believe this. I'm no believer. Don't worry, Legend. You don't have to be a believer because I'm a believer. Ha! Down. Without a faith. I'm out of my mind. Oh. We need pace in the backs. I think Parramatta have the slowest backline in the competition. We need decent centres and wingers as well. Agreed, Legend, but we need to give time to Riles, okay? I feel like for people to expect everything to look perfect in a year would be silly. We just got to hope that what he's recruiting and who he's keeping does well for now. and we'll evaluate at the end of next season any other problems. I feel like one off season isn't necessarily enough to fully know everything that's wrong because he hasn't seen it in action. A lot of this stuff, he's just got in, seen what they were like during the season. He hasn't been the behind the scenes of the when they're actually doing the action. So I'm gonna give Riles his contract. I feel like his contract is about the time he needs to fully at least build a team that's improved, because we've got an all right squad when they're at their best. They just don't play at their best all the time. Get some pace there, and we can do it. I think Lomax is a good addition. I honestly don't I also don't mind Somerset. He's a good bloke. And he can be fast when he wants to be. Will Patacini. Another winger would be nice for pace. Would be pace. We're letting go of Guffo partially to pace as well, so that'd be two backline players that we'd be changing out for pace for now, and I wouldn't be shocked if Simonson or Patacini's spot could change in the future, but nothing's set in stone. Nothing's set on stone yet with that. Eels 4 years away, levelling the 40 took the grand final to Jesse Quartz. Look, Legend, I will happily wait another 4 years if it means Para win the premiership that year, Legend. Like, ultimately, to me, part of what I love about the game is just the passion. And while passion is harder to do, the worse you get, it'll never die with me. And look, maybe part of that is the fact that I am autistic, and it's hard for a lot of autistic people to let go of their obsessions without reasons, but also there's a genuine love there too. Okay, well, that's beyond it as well, where I just can't. You'll never see me giving up on them, all right? And I'm looking to improve or at least match the amount of games I went to last season, even if we were to get the spoon, which I don't think will happen. The neighbours are partying. Well, sure, good, Legend. That's good to know. The neighbours, they deserve to party. Free BBQ meal? Oh, yes, mate. Give me the BBQ. Give me the BBQ, William. Let's do it. Mel, if I don't get a BBQ meal at my house in the next 10 minutes, then we were never friends. Who's the New Zealand halves TJC? Charles Nickel Clockstead at 5'8" and Sean Johnson at halfback, filling in for obviously the two players that were their first choice that they can't pick in the halves because of injury. Dylan Brown suffered his injury in the Spoon Bowl, and Jerome Hughes, who suffered an injury after the Storm game, I think. Or was it training? I forget. But either way, both of them got injured, so the backups, SJ and Charles Nickel Clockstead, are in the halves. All right, low kick here, past the 10, collected by New Zealand. They lose the ball, and it's going to have to be a goal line dropout. Tonga are absolutely smashing them, and this is the first half of nightmares for the Kiwis. Dylan and Jerome is a big loss for New Zealand. Absolutely, Legend. I do think they play better with those two, but what are you going to do? You got to live with it, right? Injuries happen in our game. The best clubs and the best countries deal with it. It sounds a bit hypocritical because Australia has so many good options, but yeah, the best deal with it, Legends. By the way, tomorrow's stream will be our last stream of the internationals because of the fact, and what better way to see it out than PNG? Because I will be at, unless we end up doing one of the girls' ones, which I don't know about, but if we do, I am going to the final because I want to watch Momax live between Mitchell Moses and Zach Lomax's Australia Kangaroos taking on looking like Tonga. It'll be good, Legends. I'm keen for it. If you want to say hi to me, I will be in my legendary seat of, if I just pull it up now in my tickets. 1 second, let it load. I will be in a different section at CommBank to what's my seat during Parramatta. I will be at section S119, row 4, seat 5. You want to say hi? Go ahead. Keen for it. Big Tom Malolo is down, legends, down. Coming through! Tonga, Sorry Luke! And oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! O-H space M-Y space G-O-O-D-N-E-S, my goodness! Another try! Another pamper! Sorry Luke makes it 22 points to 0 to Tonga. Well, this is my last stream, TJC. See you next year. See you next year, Neutralizer, after this one. Next thing to the row will be a big loss. He'll be back, legend. He'll be back. He's just out for this. He should be back. He should be back for Para within time. Oh my God, the Tongans mean business, as Maggie West. They mean business. They put on their suits, thrown out the documents, and said, sign this, or we're ripping everything up. They said we're not signing a thing, New Zealand, and Tonga have gone, so be it. Go get them, boys, and ripped apart the office, tipped the tables over, chucked them out the glass window, and written their own ownership of the building. Tonga on top of New Zealand. Oh my God, says SS Storm Fam. 40 plus to Tonga, says Naf J. Honestly, not a bad prediction right now, legend. This could be 40 plus to Tonga if they're not too careful. Oh, scary stuff. Switcheroo Saturday. Switcheroo, the good old Switcheroo, legend. I will switch them. Let's go to... How could you, William? How could you? Switcheroo Saturday. Let's go, Tonga. I'm going to switch. Switchy switch. I'm with you, Wills. Kiwi fans shell-shocked. I think every fan is shell-shocked right now. Jeffrey says, hello, my man. How you doing? Doing amazing, legend. I love the one stream a day things. Makes life so much easier for now as I enter what is a bit of a break and away, legends. By the way, apologies about being a little bit quiet at times. I've got so much planned for next year, but, you know, I think that we're in November now. In December, I am off on my break on a bit of a holiday to Melbourne, so there won't be too much besides pre-recorded regular videos, possibly that are like predicted lineups or something for most of December, legends. I think the year's just catching up with me with all we've done, and I need a bit of a slowdown. But we'll do the stream. We may do the vlog for Australia. See how I feel on the day. And, yeah, enjoy yourselves. Who's your tip for the Melbourne Cup on Tuesday at Flemington? Honestly, I couldn't know the name of anything in the Melbourne Cup, legend. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'll go Tuesday 5 p.m. I'll go with... I honestly... drop your own votes if you have any idea about any of them, legend, and I'll back you. I'll back you. The Kiwi team is nothing compared to previous. It's embarrassing, to be honest. Don't worry. I know embarrassing. I watched Australia take on New Zealand last year. I understand completely. This is embarrassing. Truly, it is. This isn't good enough. For a game to make final? The final? No. They're New Zealand. They're not just... They're not... This would be respectable if it was Cook Islands or something. Nobody expects them to win any games. But they're... Black and whites! And New Zealand are held back over there through the 10! It's the first try of the night! Here we go! Come back on! Could it can't happen? It would be a check of the ages. Isaiah Papali'i for the Kiwis. As a coach, full stop. Full stop. I do agree, legend, but you got one. You got one. New Zealand's coming back. See, what did we tell you, Will? What did we tell you? You're a jinx. What happened the second you chose to jump to Tonga? What happened? What happened? Papali'i goes over for New Zealand. It's all on you, man. Each made Melbourne Cup. Oh, jeez. Well, I cheered for Tonga and New Zealand scored. Exactly. Exactly. No. You don't get to flip over and then flip back. That's not how it works here in this party. I'm going for Tonga now, like I did the other weeks as well. One thing people who you need to know is that this chat is jinxed. Whoever they support seems to lose. And I don't know if that's because their streamer is jinxed with his clubs, but it seems like a pretty funny coincidence. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Click, clickety click. I love reassuring myself with my little clicks that people can't see of things I'm doing. And Tonga will carry us on here, kicking it to New Zealand. Could New Zealand find themselves in a comeback soon enough? Would be nice if this game changed. What a choke it would be, though. Could you imagine if New Zealand go bang, 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 bang? Through the middle. They've still got a couple minutes, but, like, surely Tonga can just look to start good in the second half. No, says Mel. Oh, come on. Well, yeah, okay. Well, you got it here. The New Zealand Kiwi doesn't believe in the New Zealand Kiwi. And they've made another mistake. And Murata Diokore, a former Parramatta Eel, he seems to have never learned how to not drop the ball. And he drops it there on not just a physical level, but a metaphorical level. Here we come with a scrum here. I'm just looking to half time in 2 minutes. I'm actually gonna just be like hands on head if they score again, Tonga. They can't catch a break. The knock-ons have to stop. They'll never stop as long as Diokore. He's like, you get all these people in history throughout, ever since evolution began, that changed things. Legends, getting rid of guns, getting rid of, changing for 40-20s and changing the scoring system, adding VAR and things, and then you get legends like him who changed the world by deciding nobody will dare get rid of knock-ons. Lelo here with a low kick here, collected by New Zealand there, and on the 10 here, Jermaine Asako goes to the ground. It looks like New Zealand are actually going to get a penalty, legends. Send Murata back over the ditch. No. As a representative of the Australian community, we would like to thankfully decline. We'll hand him off to the Tongans. All right, onto the ground now he goes, Barnett. Short pass here. Over to, I think it's Tarpany. It's hard to tell sometimes when they're moving their heads like that. All right, to the right, SJ. Over to Papali'i. Papali'i offloads. I don't forget the players were ready for that. Passes to his wing. It's a run. It's a good one. Asako back over to SJ. SJ finds a gap. Passes, and that could have gone horribly wrong. It still doesn't go great. Goes backwards. Over to the halfway again. Charles Nickel Clockstone decides to run it. Offloads again. They don't know how to not offload. It's off the legs. Tonga. Kiana Kitty. Around. Back to the left here. They know it's the last tackle of the half. It's a pass. It's off the boot. On forward, and it goes in the hands of Tonga. And that ends what was quite an interesting first half. Tonga putting on an absolute scoreboard against New Zealand. Hang your heads in shame, Kiwis. There's still a second half to come. If I'm the coach at half time, I'm saying if they can do that in one half, you're doing it in the other. Take the tackle non-stop offloads is wild. Hey, they wanted to try and rush through and score, Legend. Hey, give them credit. They actually tried so hard in that play. Like, I don't think Tonga were ready. I think Tonga thought, oh, they're going to take the tackle. They just go boom, 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 boom. Ah, yes, the Ronaldinho versus Cahill game. Legend, legend, legend. It was so good of Cahill to be okay to play with such a nobody like Ronaldinho. Can we have Isaiah Papali back at Para next year? No, legend. He signed with the Penrith Panthers, but would have been good to have him back. He's a Panther. He'll probably score the winning try against us, knowing our luck. Take the tackle. The original Ronaldo made an appearance too. He is huge. He is huge now. They're all huge. It feels like you have Ronald in your name, Ronald. You are a superstar in soccer, football. Like, every Ronald or O or Dino has been a star, I swear. Every single one. From the dawn of the dinosaurs. The original says Tyler Can. You can have him back. Yeah, no, I'm not having him back. Not having him back. No. I have nothing against Neokar. I think he's all right off the bench. I'm just happy with the bench we have now. And, you know, I'd have Oregon back first if I had to pick a return of some of my classic benchies. Ronaldinho. Anyways, legends, welcome to the, are you ready? TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. Thank you. Good to be here again. Just autographs. Right, really got to get on with this. Liam Prentice says, Tyler, can the Parramatta Eels team, what's the Parramatta Eels team going to look like that next year? Nobody can say for certain exactly how it's going to look, Liam. You can make some guesses. You know, I think you know, Lomax, Simonson, Jake Tuggo and Russell are fighting for a spot in the back. So Longy gets first dibs at fullback, but that could change in time. I'm trying to think here. Halves are obviously Mitchell Moses, Dylan Brown. Props, well, RCG's gone. We've got Junior. We've got Jack Williams that could play there. We've got Sean Lane that seems to have been tested there a bit. We've got Matto that can play there. We've got a good number of players that can play there, legend. And then, you know, second rows, you got Cardi Party, you got Dory's being given a chance. Maybe Dory can break through into a bench spot for all we know. He's capable of a good moment. I would wait a little bit before predicting Para's lineup. Like, trust me, some teams are much more obvious than others how they're going to line up. William Hunt says, Tyler, which club is likely to sign Fox? I've been hearing my whispers, but it depends. You got to go. For me, I think that there's a few clubs that could be in the race. Nobody's really publicly going, yeah, I'm in the race. Dragons are a rumour. Para is a rumour that won't leave at points. I choose to kind of keep quiet because I don't want to say anything without knowing for certain on things. All right? We'll get our confirmation, I can say, eventually, probably, on where Josh Adokar will end up, legend. And I think that wherever he does end up, it'll probably be what's best for for him. No matter what, though, if I was a Dogs fan, which obviously I'm never going to be, but if I was, I'd be proud of at least the time that he gave to them. He came to them when they weren't much and was the beginning of showing that star signings can come to that Dogs team. They can know part of where they are to Josh Adokar signing, and they'll never forget each other's time. If this New Zealand team don't come back and win, the Cook Islands PNG boys better start licking their lips because the Kiwis would be sure pushovers. If I'm Cook Islands, I'm going, oh my God, is this a team we can beat? I can't believe it, Maggie. Look, I thought it was very possible Tonga could win. I thought they had a better chance against Australia. But I don't think I expected New Zealand to crumble so much in the defence like they have here. So Alex Glenn is playing for Cook Islands. Good for Alex Glenn. Reece Walsh is staying at the Broncos. Yep, he is renewing with the Broncos legend. Reece Walsh, the Queenslander, bro. Brilliant fullback, isn't he? A true superstar, a natural talent. God, he's going to be scary when he hits that prime. He's already scary. That's what all you need to know about him. And you know what? Walsh doesn't get injured like Paps does. That would be nice too. Lack of injuries, right, legends? Get on up in it. Climbing on up. Straight to the top. Nothing can stop me. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I love the halftime bit a little. It's just a very chill. It's the most chill thing because I don't have to lose my voice. I have to lose my voice and you legends can just shoot your NRL questions and we can discuss. You know, like that's the point of this. It's you know, it's just so I'm not ditching you. I'm giving you guys the time to throw out your questions, ask for opinions, maybe, you know, just chat about. Like honestly, I'm down for just fun. You know, fun, enjoying ourselves. I mean, it's a halftime bit. I know a lot of people that really don't have much to do during halftime, so just having someone to talk to. It's not too bad, eh, legends? Pretty good deal, all things considered. And hopefully, next season, I'll be getting paid somewhat with monetization. But, you know, it's not about that. It's not about that. That's it's all about the passion for me. But, you know, being able to get donated to when people want to would be nice. You know, believe it or not, legends, as much as I love to give, you know, it does hurt a little when somebody says, I want to donate to you, and I have to tell them you can't donate to me. Who scored the first try? It was a legend known as Sione Katoa from the Cronulla Sharks legend. Speaking of Sharkies will be absolutely drooling at the fact that also Tonga captain, who's a new signing for them and their flashy star, golden boy, Adam Fanua-Blake also went over at one point. Players that just... Well, I wouldn't say Adam Fanua-Blake never scores. He actually scores a lot for a prop, but also, is that down to ability or is that just how big he is? Once he has a sidestep ability and is big. That's what it is, purely legend. Liam Pritchard says, Tyler, prediction for the State of Origin Series. Queensland will beat New South Wales. Will beat New South Wales and will win the Origin Trophy. Heck yeah, legend. Queenslander! On top, baby. Right, I just can't... It's so confusing. I genuinely, and any of my friends can back this up. I am so... what's the word? Not at home when I'm not at Parramatta. Like, the me in Para is the me that you'll get in Victoria. You know, looks like a crazy person, I'll say, in censored words. Like, it's not a love, it's a preference. And honestly, through my support of Queensland, I've grown even more love than I already had. You know, I recognise I'm not someone that lived in Queensland my whole life, but I'm not someone that lived in New South Wales my whole life. And even when I've been in New South Wales, it's been very poor experiences. My best years have been the TJC Sports channel, though, when it comes to that. Honestly, I could write a book. I'm a miracle, man. Samoa 16-12 Fiji earlier at the women's. Yeah, I saw that, legend. Shout out to my boy Wobble and Jaw Sports that streamed that. Good stream, man. 16-12. Was it a tight one, man? I didn't really get to quite catch the game. I was just going with the stream and seeing the score and his reaction. But looks like it was a classic. Yeah, it was a classic match, says William Hunt. Good stuff, I say. It's weird for me. I really do like. I'm not gonna beat around it. I really do want to do the women's games. We even did a women's origin stream, but the only problem I really had was the times. You know, legend. Like towards the end of the year when it was happening, I was getting quite sick and sleeping in accidentally and things. So it was really hard to get the streams rocking. You know, it'd be nice if the girls got some better times for streams. Not that not that I'm complaining. I'll definitely try and improve throughout the years. Like at least we've gotten a stream for them going, and we'll build from there. But far out, man. They need. I wish we could give them better times, but I know it's hard because of the men's and the Yeah, it's rough, but you know, I would love to find myself in a position eventually where I mentally and physically am good enough to do those extra games on top, because I really do have a lot of respect there. Liam Pritchard says Joseph Sully is playing for the Wallabies. The Wallabies! Yes, he is. It looks absolutely hideous to an NRL fan and sad, but looks gorgeous to a rugby fan. Depends what side of the bush you're on. Sorry, by the way, New Zealand fans, but I have a strange feeling this is going to be SJ's last game. Heartbreaking, I know. But if he's going to have a last game, I guess he wins it away with it being in his element in the New Zealand Kiwis Go Media. Sorry, not Go Media Stadium. Sean Johnson Stadium. Okay, I don't care that it's called Go Media again. It is always Sean Johnson Stadium now when you're talking about Sean Johnson legends. All right, always Sean Johnson. Did Manu make it to the All Blacks lineup? I'm not quite sure, legend. I didn't do my research once Manu left. I'm pretty sure Joey Manu's gone to Japan or something, William. Actually, for good money. Nicole Feedy says Kale. All right, legends. Nope, says Mel. Nope. Liam Prentice says Jerome Luai will be a good signing for the West Tigers. Absolutely, he will. I'm so excited to see him and Lachlan Galvin in the halves. Him and Galvin are going to be a scary combination, those two legends. Could see them absolutely ripping apart some defences at points in the 2025 season, legends. Put your ringers and dials on hold. We could be in for something special there in the fold. Oh, okay, thanks. All good, William. You see, this is that's what it is with the halftime. It's chatting to each other and explaining things and just discussing and, you know, just greatest thing of all. Greatest time of all, you know, like, I love everything. Like, when I first made this channel, you know, TJC plays. Like, I had no idea what this was going to be. You know, I played a bit of games, I talked a little sport, and then the sport kind of took over me, didn't it? I'm still a gamer, but sport's where it's at for me when it comes to a social passion, right? Because games aren't really social unless you play online. Manu did great last season, in my opinion, when he filled in as fullback for Teddy. It was phenomenal. He was phenomenal, William. AB's playing at 3 a.m. New Zealand time tomorrow. Oh, God, it pains me, legends. It pains me. Oh, look at that in the crowd. You got in the boxes. You got Ivan Cleary, Webster, and more. How good is that, legends? Anyways, folks, second half about to come underway here. Get ready. It should hopefully be tighter than the first. And we are underway! And New Zealand win an error instantly! Niokore! Commentators jinx! Commentators jinx is real! How? It's a knock on here, a knock on there, a knock on everywhere, knock, knock, knock. Oh, big knocker, had it far. AI, you dropped it, Murata. Now they kick it, legends, in the goal line, and it ends up on the halfway with Tonga here. That is one of the worst mistakes to open up a half they could have had. Ridiculous. First kick of the second after I said it should be close, and New Zealand knock on. Imagine that. Your coach in the shed is building you up, telling you, we can do this, the impossible, and then you can't catch the first ball. Olakuatu. We go over through the middle here. Lolo goes over to Katoa, Isaiah Katoa held. Cleary coming back to coach Wise in a couple years. Well, that would be good, Mel. Ivan Cleary, if he achieves... I think he's just waiting till he stops winning at Panthers to have that legacy legend. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Honestly, his career might be. Again, Murata. Again, Murata, says Mel. For sentence's sake. And Charles Sickle clocks that hat to defend there into the goal line. They just aren't Tonga. Goodness me, get Murata off. I think Mel has decided who she doesn't like this game. Did Ivan Cleary play in a grand final for the Warriors? He may have. What years did Ivan play for Warriors? Like, I'm young. I'm young. I don't have it fully memorized. Ivan Cleary isn't my favourite bloke, even though he was an All Sydney Bear at one point. 2000 to 02. I don't think so. Yeah, it was 2011. 2002. Yeah, exactly. I think he won the minor premiership. It says he was there in 02, and it says Warriors got the minor in 02. But he didn't make a grand final that year from the looks of it. No, they did reach a grand final. Yes, he did play in a single grand final from the looks of it. A single one. But he didn't play in the 2011 one everyone talks about where Warriors could have won. All right, Crossland here. Crossing through to the middle here and held. Good run to Moko. Great run to Moko. That's right, says Mel. Yeah. I do have some rugby league knowledge, but it's locked in my brain. And Google. On the 40 now. A clearance. Goes to the right. And, was he grabbed in the air there, Tonga? Doesn't really matter according to the ref. We're going to carry on here. I feel like he was wrapped around the stomach there early. New Zealand, when you're down 24-6 and I feel like you're getting some luck on your side, that's a problem. Panthers deserve to win the Premiership Trophy against Melbourne Storm this year. They did deserve it, legend, but that doesn't mean that it's not boring. We want somebody different, NRL. Somebody different. Olakuatu down the wing to Daniel Tupou. Tupou around here, and Daniel Tupou goes to the ground. We then push past the halfway line here. Paul Alamotti, the man that sealed Panthers' four-peat. He hasn't looked to score much for Tonga. That really tells you exactly where his priorities lie. For God's sake, you can do it for Panthers, but not for them. That's what I was saying to Fisher Harris and stuff. We then pushed on simply through the right wing here. Wasby Parrot 2025 Grand Final. Heck yeah, Mel. Heck yeah. 2025 Grand Final. Let's do it. Let's do it, do it, do it. We got a party tonight. Unfortunately, though, Parrot win well. Sub and like says, I'm watching it. I love your name, by the way, because people should sub to me and like. But yeah, good for you, Legend, watching it. Love your profile pic. Hope you're enjoying the game, bro. Kiwi kick it in the air over, and it's collected by Tonga here. Katoa around here. Sione Katoa is running, Legend. Sione Katoa then. Waz will definitely win. Pfft. Yeah, and the moon's made of cheese. Ivan Cleary did a great job at Panthers this year. He did a great job the last 4 years. And you could argue 5 years with the first year being building towards the other 4. And his last job was at Tigers. Fun fact, that was Tigers' best season in an entire decade. And here we go, passing round on the 30. It's 4th tackle, and we're running away. Katoa, passing, you hog! You hog! Get it up here, Legends. Get it up here. And on the 10 now, New Zealand. Pushed on forward there and held. New Zealand here, second tackle there, past the 30 then. Halfway, 50% through the set officially then. And who the heck's the lock again? Keep forgetting his name. Crossland, crossing it over today to SJ, over to Papali'i. Papali'i then goes around here, and Kitty is spun around to the ground there. Legends here. Kitty is spun around. We kick it in the air then, goes over to the left, 15 out here, and Tonga collect it from their area. Held down on the ground. Lehi Hopawati. I will be in the grave before I stop having to say Hopawati. That name goes like 6 generations. Hey, footy gods, NRL, don't let Panthers win 5 premierships in a row. Oh, please, footy gods, please. Give me a break, footy gods. Give me a break. And Tonga on by here. We're almost 10 minutes into the second half here. Satili Tupanua here. Bulldogs bound there, just going to the ground, held out. Legends. And then it's a clearance from Isaiah Katoa, goes over to the 10. And New Zealand are going to be allowed to do a bit of a run here. Gets past the 20 and goes to the ground there. Legends. Absolute freaks. All right, Matt Tomoko now gets smoked by 4 Tongans. Kitty around. Oh, Kotai! High shot. Penalty here for New Zealand. Ola Kuatu loses his cool a little there. Tyler, what a footy god. I wouldn't call myself a footy god, Legend, but thanks. I think there should be a rule that to be a footy god, you've got to be over 2 decades old. But here we go. Penalty here. New Zealand. Matt Tasmoko taps on the 40-metre line of Tonga's side. For those who are not watching at home and are just watching the stream, New Zealand are attacking down to, if you're watching the TV in front of you, to the right, and Tonga to the left. It's good to let people be able to imagine it. And then pushed around here. Short pass. Tapani looks to just step around here, forgetting he's not Adam Fanua Blake, apparently. And goes down to the ground there, legends. Still only 24-6, despite a poor start from New Zealand with their knock on before. It looks to go on through here. Crossland to SG. Sean Johnson. This is it! This is it! Here we go! Keanu Kitty! The Gold Coast Titans will smile with delight among the sunshine. Kitty, the future of the coast, scores when it matters most. Superstar in the making. No try be faking. A missed tackle leads to a brilliant try. And hope has come back to New Zealand, however how minimal. Could we see them continue this for improvement later? 8.22 for last year's Bulldogs season. Tyler Clingamson has been brilliant for Parramatta for 10 years. Yes, he has, legend. It's a shame that the time has come for him to go. But that's how the world works. It's a business. It's harsh. But, he wanted his money. He wanted to play fullback. He, what was best for him wasn't best for Para anymore. And that's when you have to kind of draw a line. First try for the Kiwis, Kitty. I don't know. Did he get one? Has he gotten one? I wouldn't know. I missed Kitty's first game. Missed his first game, but legend. Let's trot Adokar. Yeah, let's trot Adokar, bro. I love Josh Adokar. He was my favourite Bulldog before Toby Sexton came about. Come on, Tonga, says Mel. Come on. After switching sides, you've been left confused by how this has been allowed to happen. Absolutely devastating stuff, legends. Just hurts you in the gut to watch it have to happen. Bleep, bleep, bleep. All right, sweet. So weird saying Ivan Clear. But that shows that he at least gives some cares about his time in New Zealand. The fact that he visits there. Do you think Bulldogs will step up Pappenhausen? I do not think so, legend, but good on him, all right, if they do. I just don't think he's a very Bulldogs player, but we'll see. Go Tonga Tor, says Leopoldo Tupa. Good on you, Tupa. Let's go, mate. Let's go, Tonga. Let's go, Tonga, my guy. They're doing it. They're completely upsetting the Kiwis right now. And I do half want to consider it an upset because of the expectation of New Zealand heading into this. Crossland now. We pass to the right. SJ clears it in the air. It's a good chase from the Kiwis, but the black and white wasn't quick enough to catch the red. And the red goes to the ground there, put down by Isaiah Papalu. Tarpany plus Neem combo is clicking now. The Tarpany and Neem combo, yeah, you're right, they're clicking now. Only 52 minutes, actually 53 minutes too late. All right, 24-12. Surprisingly, after it being 24-0, it's not over. Was that jet clearing with Ireland? Possibly, legend. I wasn't paying attention too much, but he is signed with the Warriors, so it wouldn't shock me if Jet was there with him, since he would have to live there. Like, you can't live in Australia and play for the Warriors. All right, Keanu Kitty here. 30 metres in your first tackle. That's just what the doctor ordered, legends. Whoever said an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Come on, bro. Tonga, go. Says Lupino Tupa. We then get around past the halfway line here. If so, better looking than his sibling. Well, that has been the word around Penrith, that Cleary's the good player, but Jet's the looker. It's always like that. It really is. It's like how I prefer Jake Trebojevic to Tom Trebojevic because it's like I prefer Jake to, I prefer Jake to Tom because Jake's, for me, Jake not getting injured makes him, and being an extremely good elite forward makes him better than Turbo playing 10 games and being a superstar. Only a little bit different. Good to see the support for Tonga in the chat. As we've said, legends, in the past, in order for your team to win, you do have to smash that like button and subscribe. I don't make the rules. It's how the world works. 33 viewers. Yeah, it's good to have 33 viewers, legend, but it's got nothing on the 104 we had in the PNG game. Got nothing on the 104 we had, but it's good to have you legendary viewers that are tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button and sub, people, all right? Don't forget it. You want your team to win, you got to do it. And you also got to get into that chat a little if you can for bonus points. Rocky Touch says, go Tonga, Rocky. Mate, you're such a good supporter. They named a film series after you, Rocky. All right, Eli Katoa now. Down the right side here, held. As a para fan, good luck to Mike Acevo in Super League. 100% legend. Nothing but the best of wishes for Mike Acevo. The time had come, just like possibly Guffo, but that doesn't mean we won't forget the legendary moments with them. Nothing, legend. Isaiah Papa let you in frustration there. It's the collar, man. It's the collar. I'm telling you. It's the collar. It's messing with them. It's the collar, mate. It's ruining it. Ruin it. Ola Kawatu there just going, yep, I did it. All right, taking the kick, legends. And Tonga are going to get a penalty where they're going to start just behind, actually just on, okay, just behind the 20-meter line. New Zealand, if you want a chance at winning this, defend like your life depends on it. Defend like the world will explode if you don't. Defend like an earthquake is incoming and the only way to stop it is to avoid Tonga scoring. Do it, legends. Go Tonga, boys. Parramatta Eagles 1947 says the Parramatta players are already impressed with Jason Riles. Well, legend, that's what I expect from a coach like Jason Riles. If the boys weren't impressed with how Riles is talking, then they're not who I was at the club. Jason Riles is building something, in my opinion. I genuinely have a feeling on that, genuinely. But it needs time. Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? Oh, buddy! Far out, Tonga. It was a knock-on. And New Zealand have provided just what we asked for. A defence to save the lives of all themselves. And now that we counted their blessings with hope. That was a terrific tackle there from New Zealand. Is it stripped at all by SJ? Nah, I think his hand's too loose, to be honest, legends. But also I don't think SJ wasn't not trying to grab that ball. Don't think he was not trying to do it, but I don't think that it was a tackle. It was a tackle. He was not, and he was not. All right, Aneo Corey. No balls dropped this Scott Sorensen. Johnson. Over to Keanu Kitty. Catching the Tonga defence, sitting on the Johnson. Round to the left here. It's Sean Kitty. Johnson. Crossland. Crosses over. It's the comeback on. This would be a choke for the ages. This would be Parramatta levels. Did somebody feed them dinner at half time? They can't breathe. The piece has been lodged. New Zealand, Kiwis. Just watch the way Kitty gets up after already passing, man. That try doesn't happen if he doesn't have that effort. And is it too late to say that it's actually official that you guys are cursed? The moment you jump from Tonga to New Zealand, this is happening. 16-24. This would be the ultimate. Goodness me. Come on, Tonga, says Mel. Come on, Tonga. This can't be serious. This can't be real. They didn't even start well this second half. They knocked the ball on in the first catch. That try had no right to happen, but the defense was caught on the Johnson, as we said. Beautiful from SJ. And the Kiwi support runs wild. Been trying to tell you about Switcheroo Saturday. Switcheroo Saturday. It's just too good for you, bruh. It's just too good for you. It's just too good for you. Yeah. All right, it's official, legends. 24-0, 24-18. No matter how you look at it, this is a choke. Even if Tonga squeezed through for a victory. Go Tonga power, says Rocky. No, oh no, bro, says Tipper. Oh no. Been trying to tell you. Switcheroo Saturday, pure evil, William. Pure evil. Said Terrell. Or Terrell Bay. Well, if attitude is the issue with Terrell Bay, I'm not 100% sold with there, though I think I wouldn't complain if we got him. Leo Thompson is a player I would really like. Reece Robson, I find it very hard to see him going to us. Find it very hard to see. But it would be nice, legend. For me, I wouldn't mind. For me, my favourite 9 is that's been on the market was Brayley, legend. Because for me, Jaden Brayley's my guy for 9, but that's just my thoughts on it all. I think at the end of the day, there's so much talent there that you can't. You can't go completely wrong. Come on, Tonga. What the heck is going on? Says Jeffrey. What the heck is going on? I'm getting mad. You're getting mad? I'm sure they're getting mad too, man. Grr! Tonga now. Tamalolo. Put on the ground here by New Zealand. New Zealand have finally switched on, legends. Just 19 minutes to go in this game before we're wrapped up here. I still am just in shock, wondering how has this been allowed to happen, guys? How do you put yourselves in a position to fall like it? To land on your sword and never get up? Tell you now, though, if we did sign Reece Robson, I'd be jumping up with joy, Parramatta Eels. You got to remember, though, not every player is just going to want to join us after how we did this year. We only just avoided the spoon, man. There's going to be a lot of players that aren't on board with that. And Tonga! Is that a knock on? It's a knock on, Tonga. No pressure on him either, and he absolutely messes his play of the ball up here. Terrible. Utterly terrible, Tonga. Here come New Zealand. I'm back, says a Storm fan. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Fisher Harris just talking about with the boys. What happened to Tonga? Come on, Tonga. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare jinx Tonga. Don't you dare, man. Don't you dare. You're jinxing them to their end, legend. True, but Daniel Safiti wanted to stay at Newcastle at one point as a Storm fan, and we know what happened there. It happens. Cameron Munster wanted to stay at Storm, but he still very nearly ended up at the Dolphins. He stayed at Storm, but there is a very easy other world where Munster's a Dolphin. All right, it's a good pass here from Charles Klokstad down the left wing over to the 30. Charles passes again here. It's long, it's far, it's to SJ. SJ now, Keanu Kitty. Keanu Kitty looks for the gap here, and Keanu Kitty goes to the ground here. Keanu Kitty held down there. And then Sean Johnson hits it in the air, back over, and Tonga land on the ground 5 meters out here. I'm almost speechless. I'm almost speechless, legends. I'm just watching on the edge of my seat the rest of this game with the nerves of steel, even though I'm not even like a supporter of either. Like, I'm going to be wearing Australian stuff next week. Tonga now. Down the right. And pushing off all of them over here. Here we go. Sione Katoa. Sonny Luke, who scored before. He so far is the winning try to Tamalolo going down. And then it's a kick from Katoa. Bouncing. Look, legend, I don't think we're going to get any of those free. I don't think those free are our targets. I think that we're looking for simplicity for now, and also maybe Brayley for 9. But look, I believe a potential fullback signing as well. But ultimately, I don't think we're going to get any of them. But you never know, legend. Things can change overnight. Leo Thompson's had huge links to Bulldogs as well, so that's another. But you're right. The Brother signing with Knight should be a side. He probably stays there. Liam Prentice says good luck to Mike Acevo in Super League. Yeah, best of luck to Mike Acevo. Nothing but the best for him, legend, I hope. Tonga here. Running down! Sione Katoa! Pushes off! Over! SJ! That's a game saver. That's a game saver tackle from Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson! Knock on! Does he not have a challenge? That might be it. He was desperate there. He's knock on! SJ with the hustle. Surely not. Adam Fanua Blake down the left here. 10 away. Second tackle. Defense is real. Attack scores your points. The D wins your games. Tamalolo caught through the middle here by Fisher Harris for Peter to Sonny Luke. A premiership winner attacks a premiership winner. Just got to get off him now. He's helping him up. He's helping him. Oh! Here we go. A bit of a disgruntled opinion. Words being thrown at each other. Deflecting opinions. Am I watching a rugby league game or the election? Beef. I completely forgot Cody Nicarima was in their team. Crossland's been on the whole game. That's why. Watching it here. God, that was a good tackle, though, from Sean Johnson. Seriously, for a bloke that this is, if the score stays the same, this is his final game ever. Like, that guy isn't running slow there. That's just purely desperate. Bit of impatience from Fish, though, and here we go. 15 minutes to go. Fourth tackle. Fanua Blake. Is he going to try and become a 5'8 again? No. Low. Over. Kicks low. Just collected Asako. Asako around. And did Asako get out of play? Yep, he stays in. All right, over to the left here. I don't know if New Zealand's going to get much in this play, though, this sixth tackle set. It seems like they're being held right down there by Tonga. Bring back the biff, says Liam. We'll never have the biff back for as long as a punch equals 6 weeks. Scott Sorensen now just getting up. Warbrick. Over Nicarima. It's a push there into the locker and it goes to Tarpany. Round. Here's the gap. Make me eat my words, New Zealand! Make me eat my words! Peter Hiku! Hiku caught. 5th tackle. He could have offloaded it, but it would have been desperate. SJ. Over to Kenny! Backwards! Talk about desperate! Kick slow! I didn't expect it! Tarpany's running! The forward's gonna score! The comeback is complete! Joseph Tarpany! Oh my god! Oh my god! How has he done that? The Canberra Raider gives us all the milk! And the Raiders come tumbling down! Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Unbelievable! New Zealand will be level if they just get the kick. How on earth have you allowed a forward that weighs what he does to do what? No, that's not good enough. Watch it again, legends. What are they doing? That's just bad defense. That's bad defense. He's not a winger. No speed. 0 speed. Joseph Tarpany has just become the New Zealand Alfie Langer. Am I watching Rugby League or am I watching the UEFA Champions League? The black and white takes over. These two have been carrying New Zealand since the second half. They have the forwards. The way they've smashed into the Tongans, they've absolutely carried them. But let's not get rid of any of SJ's credit too. That tackle before was crucial in all of this. Tonga going to win. I don't know what to tell you right now, Trick. All right. Jermaine Sarko. From in front. Levels it. 24 all. And they're pulling at Eels. Come on, Tongs, says Trick. Those two have been carrying New Zealand since second half. Come on, Kiwis. Boo, Kiwis, as they are in the edits. Unbelievable. I've never seen in the modern international stage a prop allowed to run down the wing like that. I don't think he can believe it either. New Zealand have completed almost the impossible. They've done the equaliser. Now it's all about getting that lead. And honestly, it's a game where it could be a 1-point decider with a kick. Switcheroo time, New Zealand. Don't you dare start supporting New Zealand. We need them to do all right. What a comeback. Let's go to Tonga, says William Hunt. Let's go, legends. I'm in utter shock. Utter shock. I don't know what to say. New Zealand, you are making me eat every letter of the words I've said. Peter Hiku around, offloads. Now it's a run. Pushing forward here, offloads to Cody Nikarima. Nikarima over to Nickel Clockstad. Paying all the nickels in the world. He gets over to the 10 here. Lands on the ground. Hurry up, Tonga. Wrap it up. I think someone else might be wrapping it up soon, Pippin. Go, Tonga. What's the points? It's on the screen. It's 24 all, legend. But Tonga were up 24-0. This is terrible from Tonga. Take your negative words back, Tyler. Never. Never, legend. No, they'll probably turn up somewhere tomorrow. Alright, Paul Alamotti here. Told you, 24 all, legend, after the Tongans were 24-0 up. Okay. Tonga now. Over to the 30 here. Don't forget to smash the like button and sub, legends. It's how your team wins. They see it. They feel the presence of it. The support is real. It is real. Only you can change the result of this game. Lolo passes, and it's a knock-on from Tonga. That's the last thing they needed. Last thing they needed, the New Zealand Kiwis now are going to get the perfect chance. Oh, yeah, it was 24-6. Whatever. No, it was 20. They've just absolutely gone soaring with it, legends. Absolutely gone soaring with it. Absolutely crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, legend. Crazy stuff. That's a terrible call. No, it isn't, legend. He knocked it on. He held it and it bounced forward. I saw it. Yeah, Sione Qatar, Havili 32. No, it was 24-0. It was 24-0. New Zealand didn't get their first try until Papali in the 35th, and the last try by Tonga was 32. Oh yeah, half time it was 24-6, but it was 24-0 at one point before it became 24 all. Nah, it went forward to me, legend, but hey, entitled to your opinion. Remember, legend, we respect everyone's opinions on here. Where do you watch? Almost breathed, did he lose that? Where do you watch the real live? It's on Gem Legend and 9 Now and Foxtel Kayo. Tonga going to get a try soon. Soon a Rooney, legend. Soon a Rooney. So the referee's going to come up here. The referee's coming up here. Captain's Challenge, legends. Absolutely huge. Tonga is going to get a try soon. I hope for your sake, Trick. I saw... To me, that went forward. You're entitled to your report. What, should it? Yeah, he hits it on a play. He's allowed to do that. Yep, unsuccessful. They were desperate. They were desperate. I think that tackle was just to let them prep themselves. Oh, Channel 15 Sky Prime in New Zealand. Oh, well, that's cool. Okay, so if you're in New Zealand, Sky Prime. I don't even know what that is because... Takes the kick here. Goes over to the left. Ends up in the hands of Kitty here. Legends. Keanu, Kitty now. Nicarima now. Over to the middle here. SJ passes off. It's a good push forward here. Is that Thompson going and held there? Back by Felice Kafusi and Havili. One of which, a great try scorer today. Isn't that funny? Both the Nines have scored. That's not common. Pushing through. Oh, fish! Felt that hit from Mars. A short pass to Thompson. Just fending them all off here.
Take the kick.
To the ground. Yeah, take the kick, right? Take the kick. Take the kick. Come on, New Zealand. You notice how they're staying through the middle?
Yeah.
Surely, New Zealand. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They needed. Oh my goodness, New Zealand. Look at the clock, right? That was going to be probably their best opportunity for the rest of the game. And here we go. Tonga now. Running on by here. Havili goes over 25 to 30 here. 30 on the ground now. New Zealand keeping him away. He's going back. I do not give permission. Around just stalling, begging for anything. I'm in shock that nobody's thinking of a kick yet in this game. They want the legendary try, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I think 24-0 is what you got to be happy with. When it, I mean, 24-24 all, but was 24-0. Honestly, Tonga, take a 1-point win if you get a below 24. New Zealand now. Kitty through the middle here. Keanu Kitty. Mate, what a try he scored before, legends. Keanu Kitty. Around here, just twist and turns with energy to burns for days. Oh, well, the tables have turned. And they've turned badly, legend. They haven't just turned, they've flipped. They've done a quadruple 360-degree backflip and landed on their backs. Keeping it up. 5th tackle now. SJ clears it in the air. Oh my goodness. If you told New Zealand fans at 24-0 that they would come back, they would have told you were laughing. Back over, it's collected here. He's looking like a speeding train on the tracks to rush through, but he couldn't quite do it. Tupou does it! Tupou runs. Tupou held. I legit had my game as New Zealand 26-25 Tonga. Miracles, legend, do happen. They do. Go, Tonga, says Trick. They're going to need all the cheers. I'm going for the brick and Ellie Katoa. Well, then whoever wins it, legend, for you, I guess, right? Because it doesn't really matter in that instance when they're both going against each other. Felice Kafusi then pushes forward. 20 out from the line now, folks. 20 out from the line. They're taking a kick. Isaiah Katoa! He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. And that's why you should have kicked New Zealand. And he's got it! Tonga have potentially won it. I say potentially because this New Zealand team has just shown me never to assume. 25-24 to Tonga. 1 point, all the difference. Oh, yeah, it's a good logo from the Bulldogs, legend, but not as good as my logo. What a game of rugby league. Absolutely, Liam. What a game. Yes, let's go, Tonga, says William Hunt. Let's go. Absolute madness here. Tonga, yes, my prediction will be correct. But you had New Zealand winning, legend. Close enough, right? You got the scoreline, right? Felice Kafusi through. Go, Emma. Go, 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 the killer. Go. Not over yet. It isn't quite over yet, Bulldog season. 2 classic matches back-to-back. Absolutely. This is an absolute classic. This is one not to forget quickly, legends. It's a kick in the air, over to the right, and on the 10, collected by New Zealand, who go to the ground here. We then have Cluxton going over. It's a good short run. Oh, my goodness me. The hope is there, but they're going to have all of their toys out. All their options, all their gears. Let's go, Tonga, says Trick. They have to hold on to a 1-point lead for our final 4 minutes of the game. SJ over to Smoko, and it's a beautiful tackle on the legs there. On the 40 now, he wouldn't dare go for the kick, right? Yep, he chips and chases. Is a New Zealand Kiwi taken out there? Oh, I think he milked it a little, but they're saying penalty. Look at the scoreline at the time. They were milking for it. But but it's part of the game. SJ to win this. SJ to win this, says Bulldog season. He would be the kind of one, wouldn't he? Come on, Kiwi, says Jason Reader. Can anybody tell me what happens in a Pacific Championship if they draw? I haven't seen that yet in my streams. Because, like, not every international game ever I know goes to golden point. Though this one decides who plays in a final, so wouldn't they have to go to something like a golden point? If New Zealand were to get the 1-pointer, which we're not going to... Oh, they're going for the penalty to lead! Talk about all or nothing, legends! They're going to take the kick, all or nothing! This is a huge gamble! Jermaine Asako! He's missed! He's missed! It was all or nothing.
It was all.
It was all or nothing, that play. But, you know, it's one of those plays where if he gets it off, he's a genius. Oh.
He didn't have the distance.
No, he didn't even have the angle.
No, he had nothing.
He was desperate. Field goal for Tonga, says Jeffrey.
They should have ran it up.
Should have. Look at him, he knows. He knows he's probably messed them up. And that is a rather disappointing end, potentially, to what has been an extremely thrilling Kayo Legends. Oh, Bulldog season. That's why you don't talk too soon here with your told you so, TJC, and then you're, no! You told me what? We got this, Kiwi, says CJ. Have hope, bro. Have hope. They got the ball back. That's a miracle in itself. Kiwis, no penalty, second tackle. They're going to have to go for a field goal at some point during this. They've been given too many chances. Too many. Over around. See how they're doing those stupid passes? They're thinking field goal. They're just trying to set them up. Hiku picked up, round to the left here. Holding them back. Eli Gatsoa gets him to the ground for the kick. SJ, he runs, he kicks. Oh, it was blocked. It was blocked, and it was kicked again.
That's through.
Surely. He missed. What? We got a challenge. We've got a challenge. This is this game. This is iconic, this game. Like, people call so many games a classic, but this really is. A comeback and, you know, all this chaos. The chaos is what's making it classic. This isn't a solid win. I don't think anybody deserves to win this game anymore. Yeah, well, they're allowed to charge down the ball, so that's okay. Horrific kick. I'm looking at the front angle. Horrific kick. It looks like, with the best luck that you've ever seen, Tonga will be through to the final, Legends. Tonga have the ball with 30 seconds to go now and will look to play out the clock, Legends. This has been madness, this game. Utter madness. And you just see Tonga now milking and taking their time to play the ball now, putting out the clock, Legends. New Zealand, despite an absolutely unbelievable comeback and some attempted strips, have been unable to get the chips. Oh, and yeah, here we go. And Tonga now, 2-1. It's game. Tonga are through to the Pacific Championship final. The Kiwis, despite an exceptional comeback, are unable to provide the final step to get up to the top floor. They will fall on the final one, tumbling down, and will have to wait till another tournament to get back on top, Legends. The injury too severe. Tonga, congratulations. Brothers embrace as they are on to the holy place. Australia, Tonga, your Pacific Championship Grand Final that I'll be attending at Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. The red and white will be so proud to be going to that crowd. Should have SJ took the last penalty kick. I know. SJ, that is the book closed. A heartbreaking book. Of course, you go into the final at comeback. Well, why wouldn't I, legend? Momax, brah. Momax, Paramassa, it's everything I need. Rocky says, go Tonga Powers. The power. We got the power, man. Well done, Tonga, the Pacific Championships final next Sunday. Well done to Tonga. Hard-fought victory. I don't think that your second half in particular was good enough in the defence, but you got the job done in the end. There was a bit of luck to it, but I wouldn't be complaining. Congratulations on the victory. Make sure, legends, that you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel to keep seeing this awesome content. And I'll see you all for tomorrow's stream between PNG and who's the other team? I'm so on top of everything, legends. PNG and Cook Islands. See you there tomorrow, legends. Let's go, baby. Australia, Tonga, bring it on. Yes, you did win. Trick. Time to go to the parade. Go to the parade, Atina. Enjoy. Climbing on. I'll see you then tonight. Good night. Not tonight. Good night.